created the free account? The Azure free account, has anyone got created?
Hi Vishal, this is Nagesh sir. I am a new joinee.
Okay.
This is the first class.
Mm-hmm.
I have
This
attended.
is okay. This
Is there
was
a
class.
difficulty? I have lost three
Okay.
sections.
Got it. Got it. Apart from Ishwar, anyone created the free account? I just want to check with because my subscription got expired, I think. Raghuveer, have you created the free account?
No, no issue.
Okay. Kritika, have you created? Ravi, Kritika.
No.
Okay. Okay. No problem. All right. Sorry, guys. I just tried to pay the bill, but why it is not taking me? I tried. Okay, this is my account. It was generated some bill account, but I don't know what happened with this. I'm not able to. This is my bill. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry for the interruption. I thought that someone has already created account. I just want to utilize for today. Okay, is anyone created? I think no. Kritika, have you created the account, free account, Azure free account?
Yeah, can we create it at the moment right now?
We need a the credit card and all.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I can help you quickly on this part.
Yes.
Okay. Can you start sharing of your screen? Probably.
Yeah.
Do you have all the details with you, like your credit card and every all the
Yes.
details?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Then probably can start the share. This will help out you guys. Okay. I am just showing the live thing, how we can create an account.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I am able to see your screen. Okay, just go to the portal.azure.com. There is a site called portal.azure.com. Yeah, click on it. Okay. Do you have any Outlook account or any other Outlook or Hotmail accounts? If no, then probably just click on create one.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So click on next. This was already someone is using. You can put 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, give me a sec. God.
Most of the accounts. Just give some big number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 something.
Yeah.
You can put a strong password. Okay. After that, yeah, select the country. Okay. If anyone having any questions or anything, please try to stop in between. I can answer it. Okay. You can feel free to. This would be really helpful, guys. Okay. This is a kind of live. We are doing the account creation and okay. You have to change the direction of the.
Mhm.
No, no, not that. Yeah, that is the right direction. Yes. Click on submit. Move towards, yeah. I think that is the right direction. No. Yeah, that is right. Again, one more this way. Try to use the left arrow. Probably it can. One more.
Yeah, this is.
No, no, no. It should be towards the. Again, try. No. Again. Again. No. Just try to right arrow. Can you adjust the right arrow? Both should be like towards the left. Otherwise, it cannot.
I think the
Yeah.
one you're matching is on the left side, right?
Correct, correct. You try to match it in the left.
You know, the left one.
I think this is the one. It
No,
should
no.
match.
No. It's the other one. You see, they have
They have
same,
the play button.
right?
Left one, left one, left one. Can you try with the left? Again,
Yeah,
again,
keep
again,
going
Yeah.
again.
a little bit. I think this is it.
This is the one.
Okay.
Yeah. Two more.
Okay.
The right one you have to adjust. Yeah. No, 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 no. Don't. No, no. Here, try to observe the symbol.
Okay.
This should be matched with this one, right? So this
Yeah.
doll you have to adjust.
Okay.
Again. Yeah, that is the right direction. No, 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 no. Keep
This
it
is.
like this. Okay, no way, no, can submit. One more. This cross symbol should has to match with the cross. This doll you
Yeah.
have to put it in the this direction.
Yes. I think this is matching.
No, no. This direction. Again, yeah, that is the right one. Submit. No, no, one step. Yeah, right direction. Yeah, submit. Done. That was not quite right. Which one? Try again. Can you click on try again? Can you? This one you have to adjust with this direction. Can you try
Yeah.
left or right? Try to move the doll. Again, 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 again. Yeah, that is right. No, no. left. I think that's the correct one.
Okay.
Yeah, click on submit. Okay. Yeah, I think that is right. On submit. The play button one. You have to adjust this one.
Yeah.
No. No. It should be this direction.
Okay.
I don't know why Microsoft is doing all the nonsense things. This is not really required. Again, try to rotate. One more. No. Can you click on the left? That would be the right. This doll you have to adjust. Use this
Yeah.
button quickly.
Yes. Yes. I think this is the one, right? Special.
Yeah.
This one, right?
That one, it should be in this direction.
Okay.
One
Is this
more.
the
One
yeah.
more. Can you try this option? One
Yeah.
left, one right. I think that is right one.
Okay.
Final one. Can you? Yeah. Can you try one more? This one.
Okay.
No. This.
Okay.
I think that is the right one. No.
This one.
Can you try one more? Left. That would be fine. Submit. That was not quite.
I don't think you should have these many of these things, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay. So I think Nini, you have created the account, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So if possible, can you share that credential later? You can change it. Can you share me one-to-one? Because my account got locked. I am not able to do it right now.
Vishal,
So,
can I stop my screen?
yeah, please. Can you share me Nini one-to-one? I can later, you can change the password of your account.
No worries. I can show that. Share screen.
Yeah.
Let me see. Just have to log in. Do you want mouse control or?
Just pass the username and password. I can just log in.
Oh,
But
okay,
today,
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
by tomorrow,
it's,
let me try to reactivate my account.
yeah, it's all right. Where's my
Just
so
share
how do I
in.
do that? The chat?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, through chat, please.
Okay. Oh, what is my screen?
Uh,
Where did it go? Did I
okay.
minimize it too much? Okay, there you go. There you go, chat.
Yeah, in chat you can directly ping to me.
This is
I
visual. Okay.
I just pinged hi. You can respond it back.
Okay. Let me stop sharing for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
So visual. Okay. Is
I just tried to settle the balance as well, but I don't know why it is not taking. I just need to raise a case to the Microsoft and get it resolved by tomorrow. Yeah, got it.
you got
Thank
it?
you. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Mm, mm, mm. Have you used the same Gmail account for the verification? Because for the first time, if I log in with a different account,
So it'll send me a
it
code, something
yeah
like
yeah
that.
it will
Okay,
send
yeah,
a
no
code to
worries. Yeah, I can
you.
check that.
Have you got the code?
Oh, hold on, let me check.
Yeah.
1 second.
Meanwhile, guys, anyone having any questions so far, like what we have discussed in the
Vishal,
classes?
I have
Uh,
logged into this Azure portal now. Can I
oh,
share my screen? Yeah. Or
yes,
else
please.
Azure.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yes,
Yeah.
if possible, I can quickly once again go through the
I have
account.
activated it through another account.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, I think everybody familiar with this account, right? So, how we gonna log in with the portal and all? Then later, I can let me explain to you how we gonna create the account and all. Okay. Just click on the start.
Okay.
Yeah. Start with Azure free trial account. Click on start. It will ask you for the credentials and all. Start a free account. Start a
Okay.
free account.
You got it?
Yeah, got it. I got it.
Okay. Oh, no, sorry. It's
Mm,
372.
mm, yeah.
The second one.
Okay. Probably I use the same. All right. Okay. Just go to the top.
Okay.
Okay. And Raghuveer, that is fine. And middle name is optional. Yes. Come down. And you have to enter your phone number. That's a mandatory field.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You just no. Use a text me or call me option. Text me so that you will get a text message. You have to verify it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will send the verification code to your account. So your mobile number. Yeah. Try to. I think is that right code?
Yeah, Vishal.
Can you go up? Yeah, it got verified. No problem.
Hmm.
Okay. Your address line has to give address line one. It's a mandatory.
Can I mention everything as a
Yeah.
Hyderabad?
No problem. You can keep it as Hyderabad. That's optional. You can skip it
Okay.
wherever the mention option. Yeah. Hyderabad again. That is just for the verification purpose. Okay, state you can
Okay.
select as Telangana. It could comes under Telangana. Type the yeah. Yes. Pin code you can keep some pin code 5 lakhs 82 or 5 lakhs something. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay, you have to agree the terms and conditions of Microsoft. Next. Okay,
Do I need to
that
check in
that
both?
is optional,
Okay. Yeah.
but you must have to accept the terms and conditions.
Okay.
Not this one, above one. You already checked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Click on next.
Maybe it's some mistakes.
Organization, you have to keep self or something. Self, can you keep self?
Yeah.
That would take. Yeah, no problem. Next. Yeah. Next screen would be the
Credit card details.
credit card details. Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yeah. Can I stop sharing my screen and I'll enter these card details?
Yeah, no problem. You can. Okay. Probably everyone will knows, right? So how to give the credit card and all. Okay. So your credit card and your name on the credit card and followed by the expiry date and CVV. So that it will generate a code to your mobile number, and 2 rupees will be debited initially, and then later it will credit back to your account. Okay. So until unless you move your account from free to the pay-as-you-go subscription, they don't charge anything from you. Okay. Your credentials, your the credits, 13,300 credits in INR, in USD, it will around 200 USD. Okay. So once the 30 days trial period is over, automatically these credits will be expired. Right. Okay. He has inputted, he just have given the credentials and all, then later, okay, it has taken to the next screen. If still anyone is not done yet, please try to follow me and try to make your account.
Okay. Do I need to click on sign up, or what should I do next, Vishal?
Yeah, click on the sign up. Try to click on the go to the Azure portal.
Okay.
Yeah. Have we get the the verification code for the debited of $200?
Yes. I have
Okay.
entered the code
Okay.
also.
Okay. Okay. Can you click on the mail ID? So there is a mail ID. So can you click on
Yeah.
it? Okay. Okay. So can you click on the home button? Home. There's a home button.
Okay.
Home. Yeah,
Where?
top left. I try to annotate it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So can you go to the subscription? Can you type the subscription here?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, this is your subscriptions. Click on it. Yeah, free trial. Can you click on the free trial?
Yeah.
It will show the credits into your account. Come down. Can you scroll this one?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, your free account is activated now. So can you click on the notification bar? It will clearly show you that how many credits got. It has not shown anything. Okay, let it be. That's fine. Okay, your free account is created and it will be like 13,300 INR and 200 USD.
Okay.
All right. So everybody clear so far? How we gonna create the free account and how to use the free account? Is still anyone having any questions? You can feel free to ask me. This is very important, guys. Without knowing how to create the account, then how we gonna practice the class? Okay. If it is delayed also, please try to create the account and then closely follow. All right. Ravi, any questions? Ishwar, Ravi, Kritika. Okay. If no question, Tariq, do you have any questions? If not yet created, guys, just try to go and create the account. It's very important, guys. Okay. Without the account, how are we gonna practice it? You cannot. Okay. So my recommendation is just try to create account and start practicing. Okay. If you are not practicing, then don't create the account. It will the credits will be automatically expire. Right. Uh, Nini, can you send a code once again because that was expired? I generated one
Expired.
more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Vishal, can you stop sharing
Yeah,
my screen?
you can please.
Y-
All right. So I hope everybody is clear how to create the free account and how to activate the account. Okay. Don't worry, for a few people, it may take some time to activate the account, but Raghu, it got quickly created. All right. Fine. Got it, Nini. Thank you. Let me try to input it. All right. Let me try to share the screen. Fine. I hope everybody is able to see the screen, right? If anyone having any issues, please let me know. Okay. So once you logged into the screen, it will be looks like this. Okay. All right. So as I said in the last classes, how we gonna check the uh, what type of account that you are using, whether you want to go with the favorite bar. Okay, it's up to you how you gonna see your dashboard and all. I told the things. Okay, I'm just trying to reiterate once again. This is the settings option where you can just go and you can check the all the appearance screen and language. If you belongs to any other language, yes, you can use the language according to requirement. And my information will clearly show the your. So this sign out me option, please guys try to make it as 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, that will give the best impression. In case if your account is inactive for some time, it will be auto signed out from the portal. Okay, but for you, I think no problem because we are not the organization, right? We are individual. We don't do anything with the Azure and all. Okay, that would be fine. All right. Yeah. So this is the dashboard screen where in dashboard where you can see what are the services that you have created. Everything will display in your dashboard. All right. First, let me try to uh, start the Azure. Okay. So in Azure, what are the main things that I'm going to cover up? Okay. We have basically SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS models, right? SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS models. Okay. In SaaS model, we don't have anything to develop or we don't have anything to show. Okay, SaaS model, the best examples are Gmail or Outlook, okay, or Hotmail or your Zoom application, okay, or your Teams. Okay, these are the best examples of the SaaS model. Okay, in SaaS model, I don't have anything to show. Okay, because these applications are already developed by the cloud partners. Only you have to go and utilize the services. That's it. Okay, yeah. In PaaS model, in SQL, we have a two models. One is single DB model, single DB or elastic DB model, and the second one is managed instance, managed instance model. Okay, so and in IaaS model, we have same like as a on-prem model. So everything we will develop. So we will build a the virtual machine. On top of that, we'll build a SQL server. Everything I am going to show you, okay, in upcoming classes. Right now, just try to observe uh, the single DB model and elastic DB model. So what is the main difference between the cloud and the on-premise? All right. So when it comes to the cloud, when it comes to the cloud, okay, so you no need to maintain anything. Okay, your infrastructure, your networking, everything, you no need to maintain anything. All the things will be maintained by your cloud partner. Okay, and the main advantage of your cloud is everything will be taken care by your cloud partner, and there is a SLA. Based on the SLA, your cloud partner will give the responses to you. Okay, all right. So in order to create any services in the cloud, in order to create any services in the cloud, you must belongs to any one of the subscriptions. Okay, so now if you want to understand what is your subscription model, just go type subscriptions, just try to go here. Okay, there is a, what type of subscription this is? This is a subscription one, and it's a pay as you go. Okay, it's a pay as you go. All right. So if you are a free subscription, yes, it will show that it's a free subscription. Okay. So current forecast means what is the current amount that has generated. Okay. Like this, it will give the estimated things always. Okay. All right. So now I don't have anything. I did not created any service. So the reason why my current forecast bill is 0. All right. Just try to go here and click on the resource group. So what is a resource group? Okay, resource group is nothing but uh, resource group is nothing but under subscription there is a hierarchy. Let me try to brief the hierarchy. This one availability set here. Okay, this is the one. Think not here as well. Okay. This is a free configuration. In availability set only there is option. Detail. Okay, all right, not a problem. Let it be. Okay. So there is a hierarchy, clear hierarchy. I have created it. Yeah, this is the one. It will give the clear information. All right, fine. Okay, so the first part is your managed groups. Okay, management groups, that is different. Okay, after that you must have to belongs to either one of the subscription in order to create any service in the Azure. This is the mandatory thing. So once you have a subscription, when you have a valid subscription, then only it will allow you to create any one of the services. All right, the after that, after I have a valid subscription, then in order to create any service, I must have a resource group. This is hierarchy, guys. You have to follow the same. Okay. First, you must have a subscriptions. Under subscription, you will have a resource group, and under the resource group, you will have a resources. Okay. So now try to understand what is a subscription. Subscription is nothing but your purchasing model, correct? So what type of purchasing that you are belongs to, whether it is a pay as you go, or it is a free account, or whether it is a student account, or whether it is a corporate account, nothing but enterprise account. Okay, fine. I am belongs to pay as you go. Now I want to create a service. Okay, I want to create a database in SQL Server. All right. So now if I want to create any service in Azure, I must have to create a resource group. So resource group, what is resource group? So resource group is nothing but it's a logical container. It won't contain anything. Okay. Resource group will not contain anything. It's a logical representation of a group. It's a logical container. It won't contain anything. Okay. It's a logical one. All right. So without a resource group, you cannot create any resources in the Azure. This is very, very, very important, guys. Okay. How we want to name the resource group? How we want to rename the resource group? There is some standards. Okay, where all the organizations will follow the certain standards. So what they do generally, okay, so they will categorize into different resource groups. Okay, so suppose I want to create a server in my production services, so then I will name it as a resource group name as a prod resource group. Okay, I will name it as a prod resource group. I want to deploy the certain resources in a development phase, then I will name my resource group as development. Then I want to deploy in test. Yes, you can deploy into a test. You can name the resource group as test. Okay, that is one part. Then later the we have a UAT. Then you can name the resource group name as UAT. Okay, under one resource group you can have a multiple service, multiple resources, like you can keep a database, or you can keep a application, or you can keep a middleware server, or you can keep a networking, anything it could be. Okay, that is your wish, but you must have a resource group. Under resource group only it will allow you to create a resources. This is hierarchy, guys. You have to follow the same thing. All right, for the trial purpose, everybody understood? Subscription, resource groups, under resources. Fine. So let me go back to the screen here. All right. Okay. The first part, what I have to do, I have to create a resource group. Yes, I'm just trying to create a resource group. Just try to click on the resource group. Yeah. So you must have to belongs to the subscription, any one of the subscription. Yes, I am belongs to Azure subscription. It's a valid one. That's the reason why earlier it was showing as a red color. Red color means it's a error. All right. And I have to name a proper name for the resource group name. I'm just keeping at a prod. All right. Yeah. So what is the region? Okay. So it is very, very important. What is the region? Try to understand. I will give all the notes to you. Okay, don't worry on this part. Azure region is nothing but it's a data center. Okay, region is nothing but it's a data center. So where you want to deploy your services? So we have a different regions. Basically, Azure is having 58 regions. Okay, 58 regions, which is covering up almost the 150 plus of countries, I think. Okay, the number is keep on updating, guys. It's not a constant number. It will always keep on changing because they want to expand their services to other countries as well. Okay, see the it is some diagrams it is showing 50 regions, and some diagrams it will say that more than 50 regions, but most of them are showing as 50. That's fine. See now it's a 54. Okay, that is the latest number. Okay, yeah, this is the one. All right, so a region is something that everybody able to see the screen. If you want, I can little bit zoom it.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so these are the regions, different regions. Region is nothing but it's a data center. Okay, region is nothing but a data center. All right, so we have a Azure is providing almost 54 regions, which is available or which is covering up almost 140 plus countries. Okay, throughout the world, how many countries are there? I think around 198 or 197, 200 approximately. Okay, so almost it is covering almost 75% of all the countries it is covering up. Okay, how they are covering up? Okay, suppose I will take an example of one of the country. Okay, suppose in India we have a three regions: West India, South India, and Central India. Okay, so now I have a question. Okay, so there is a country nearby India that country name is Sri Lanka. Okay, but it doesn't have a data center. Okay, what is the nearby data center for Sri Lanka is India, correct? Okay, if Sri Lanka, anyone from Sri Lanka, they want to build their project into the Azure, so what they have to do, they have to use the data center in India, correct? Got it? That's how the Microsoft is saying that we have a 54 regions and which is covering up almost 140 plus countries. Okay, for all the nearby countries like India, we have surrounded by 5 to 6 countries. Okay, Sri Lanka, we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. We have a different 5 to 6 countries nearby India. Okay, we have a Maldives, and there are other Maldives, and we have a Bay of Bengal nearby. China, we have a different data center. Okay, that's different part because China is it's a big country. Okay, so that's the reason why they have their own data center. All right, so other than China, for nearby surrounded the countries nearby India, they can probably use the data center from India. All right, that's how the Microsoft is claiming that we have a 54 regions and which is covering up almost 140 plus countries. Correct? Okay. All right. So here, just try to observe one more thing. Where is that? Fine. I have my own diagram. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So these are the data centers. Okay. These are the data centers which are in which are with the blue color. Okay, these are already available. Okay, there are few data center which are with this round dot dot dot. Okay, that is, if you see, if you observe here, okay, Spain. Okay, there is a data center, it is in dot dot dot. Okay, dot 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 something. Okay, they are saying that these are upcoming regions. Okay, these are announced regions, means they are not available. In very soon they are going to launch this data center. Okay, it means that some work is going on. Okay, in the same way, Mexico also, they are trying to start one more data center. And Qatar, if you observe Qatar, they are also planning to start a data center in Qatar. And there is another country called Ireland Center. Okay, Ireland Center also, they are going to start a data center. Okay, so in clear view, if you want to see the clear view, probably you can just go with the, yeah, let me try to zoom it. It will have the clear view. All right. Okay, yeah, see now here. Yeah, so Germany, they are going to start it. Norway East also, they are going to announce regions. Announced means they are in the plan of starting the data center or region. Okay, region is nothing but a data center. It's a collection of data centers. Okay, all right. So available regions, it means that it's with blue color line. So all the blue color lines, it is stating that it is already announced and data centers are available. Okay, so the red color, they are indicating few things. Those are called, they have a region. Okay, they have a availability zones. Zone is a different concept. I will explain. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, we have a different zones. So zone is nothing but uh, it's a next data center. Okay, zone means, suppose I can say that in India we have a 3 data centers. Okay, this we call it as a zone 1, and central India they call it as a zone 2. Okay, like this they have a zone concepts as well for few data centers. We have a US and central US and west US and north Europe, and few regions only we have a concept called zone concept. All right, so once you probably enter into the subject, you will come to understand what is a zone and what is a region. So now try to observe. So we have a region. So the region is nothing but a data center. So where you want to deploy your service, that is nothing but your region. So now I want to build in India. Okay, I will just types India. So when I type India, I will get three things. Okay, Central India, South India and West India, the same thing. Okay, so it has shown, right, the West India, Central India, South India. So if I type or if I use US, okay, it will show many of the regions: East US, East US 2, South Central US, West US. Okay, and there are other. Okay, West US, West Central US, we have a North Central US. Okay, basically this region will be decided by your architect. Okay, so where you want to place your uh, the application, or because we are just supporting to them, right? So we are in the process of creating the services. Okay, so where they want to deploy the services, if we are providing support to the US client, they will say that you can deploy in Central US or East US. Correct? So based on the requirement or based on the project requirement, you have to select the appropriate region. So now I'm just building it for India. So I'm just making the region as Central India. Next, review, create. So your validation got passed. So it is in the process of creating the resource group. All right. So what I said, whatever the service that I have created, everything, the notifications will, you can able to see in the notification section. This is very important section. Okay. Without the notification, you cannot understand what is happening with your services. Correct? Fine. So now let me back to the prod. Okay. This is the resource group I have created. All right. Just go to the dashboard. Try to refresh the dashboard. Auto refresh. You can make it as every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes. That's your wish. Okay. Dashboard, it is not having anything. That's the reason why it is nothing showing. Okay. Fine. So now I want to create a services. All right. So I want to create a resource. What type of resource that you want to create? Whether you want to create a SQL related or database related or anything application related, web application, SQL database, whatever you want to create. Okay. We are a database administrator. So the mostly I'm trying to show you all the database related. Click on databases. Okay. SQL database. Fine. Before we go to the SQL databases, I will tell you, just type SQL servers. Fine. Sorry, SQL virtual machines. SQL virtual machines. Type SQL virtual machines. All right. This is our main topic, guys. Okay. Yeah. So in database, we will discuss about SQL databases, single database model, Elastic DB model, and when it comes to the managed instance, single instance, or I will just show you how we're gonna create it. Okay, because this creation will take almost 8 hours. Okay, and this is a costly, it is a costly costly one. Okay, we cannot create, almost it will take like 3 to 4,000 per hour or something. It will generate a bill. Okay, that is going to be a huge cost. Okay, I will take up to the end of the creation. So once I click on create, it got created. Okay. All right. And the virtual machine, we have a lot of discussion on this virtual machine. Okay. So this is our primary area. Okay. So single DB model, elastic DB model, I'm going to talk a lot on this. Okay. These two, we call it as a, these two, single database, elastic DB, these two, we call it as a, what we call it as a, guys? PaaS model. Okay. And this we call it as a IaaS model. Okay, infrastructure as a service, where everything we have to create and everything we have to maintain. All right. So now let me take you to the another diagram that will give some brief on the what is the difference between normal on-premise database server and your the SQL server. All right. Okay. So in normal database, what will happen? Okay. This is your IaaS model, sorry, PaaS model, and this is my IaaS model. Okay, so this is my on-premise. Let's try to follow me closely. Take an example. This is my on-premise server, on-premise SQL server, on-prem SQL. Okay, so this is a single DB or Elastic DB. All right, and this is managed instance. Okay, all right, and this is a IaaS model. So basically, these two we call it as a These two we call it as a PaaS model. Okay, this we call it as a IaaS model. All right, just try to observe. In on-premise model, what will happen? In order to maintain a database server, what you have to do? You have to have a Windows server. Okay, on top of the Windows server, you will build a SQL server. Okay, and everything you have to maintain, like your patching, okay, your server reboots, everything you have to maintain. Okay, and here you have a SQL server and your backups. Okay, backups and restores, and okay, everything like anything related to high availability HA and DR solutions like log shipping or mirroring, clustering, everything you have to maintain, correct, in the on-premise model. All right, at the same time you have to also take care of the like your the alerts or the monitoring part, correct. If something happened to your server, how are we gonna get the alerts? Like through any SCOM alerts or any ticketing tools that you have to, everything you have to build it, correct. This is nothing but your on-prem model. So the major difference between on-premise and the other two models, observe. All right, so now in PaaS model, what will happen? Okay, so in Azure DB model, we have a single DB and elastic DB. Okay, so in single DB and elastic DB, once we started creating the services, you will come to understand. Okay, in single DB model, what will happen? It won't support there is no Windows. Okay, there is no Windows. Then you will come to understand, then you will get it out. So without Windows, how it is going to operate? Okay, let's observe. I am going to show each and every point. Okay, no cross queries. Okay, no cross queries and no SQL agent. Okay, this is for elastic DB and single DB models. When it comes to the managed instance, here also there is no Windows. There is no Windows server. Okay, directly I can build the SQL server. That's it. All right, and yes, it will support the cross queries. Okay, and it will have the SQL agent. Agent will be available. Correct. All right. So when it comes compared to the IaaS model, it is same like as your on-premise model. It will support everything. It will support everything. You have to build the Windows server. On top of that, you have to build the SQL server, your high availability disaster solutions, your backup and restore, everything you can take care. Okay, that is nothing but IaaS model. Okay, and there are few things that you have to take care. That is, networking will be taken care by your cloud partner. So what are those? Networking. Okay, and your networking virtualization. Okay, and there are some limitations, right? Storage. All right, storage. This will be taken care by your cloud provider. Here, your networking, everything you have to maintain. Okay, your networking, everything you have to maintain. Network, virtualization. Okay, and storage, everything you have to maintain. Correct. All right, this is the major difference between the on-premise servers and the single DB model, elastic DB model, and managed instance, and the IaaS model. Correct. Yeah. So the major difference between single DB model and managed instance is in single DB model, there is no windows and it won't support the cross query and there is no agent. So you will get a doubt. So it is not supporting the agent, then how I can run the jobs and all. Okay, there is other concept SQL Elastic Agent jobs. That is a different part. I am going to show you on live how we'll use the Elastic Agent, and with the help of the Elastic Agent, how we have to run the jobs and all. I'm going to show you that. Okay, just try to follow me. So you have to know that there is no windows for the single DB model. All right. And for managed instance also, there is no Windows server. It will support the cross queries, and SQL agent will be available for the managed instance. All right. So now let me go back to the service creation. Okay. I'm just choosing the single DB model. Click on create. All right. So here, just try to follow me closely. So what I said, the hierarchy is you have to first go with the subscription. Subscription is a mandatory field. Without a subscription, you cannot create. Yeah, without a subscription, you cannot create any services. Then after resource group, then after resources. Follow me. All right. I have a subscription, then I should have a resource group. Resource group I have already created. All right. I can select it from the drop down. This is prod resource group. I just want to deploy my services in the prod. Yeah. So you have to enter the name for the database. All right. So what database name that I want to keep? Okay. So let me keep it as it's a SqlDB. SqlDB. All right. Fine. Database name. Then we have to use a server name. Correct. What is this server name? Is nothing but a SQL server name. Okay. Under a SQL server, you will have a multiple databases, right? Okay. Take an example. This is my SQL server. Under SQL server, I have a multiple databases. Correct. In the same way, I need a name for the SQL server, right? I need a same for the SQL server. So that name it is asking. Okay. So you have to create a new server. Try to click on the new server creation. You have to give a name for the SQL. Okay. So there are some limitations you have to observe. SQL 123. Let me give. If this specified server name is already someone is using, then it won't accept, guys. Okay, because it's a universal. Okay, if someone is already using in the region central India, if someone is already using SQL 1.2, then that name will not take. Even though if you try to take it, it won't accept, because the specified server name is already in use. Because someone is already using the same server name, then you cannot use the same name for again. So the reason why what I will do, I will try to use 123. All right, this name is existed. I want to build it in the central India. Okay, central India. All right. So then it is asking you for the authentication mode. So what is the authentication mode? Generally, it is having two types of authentication modes. In general, in on-premise model, we have two types of authentication. One is Windows authentication and SQL authentication. Okay. If both you want to use, then go with the mixed mode authentication. Security. All right. Windows authentication mode and SQL plus Windows authentication mode. Here in the same way, it is asking that which model that you want to go. Okay, so you want to go with the Azure Active Directory Authentication mode, or use both SQL and Azure Active Directory Authentication mode. So Azure Active Directory, I will take up a separate part. Okay, I will show you how we're going to create Azure Active Directory and how to use the Azure Active Directory. So right now, for the initial purpose, I will just go with the SQL authentication. Okay, so you have to set an admin. I will use a account name as sysadmin. Okay, you have to give the strong password. You know what is strong password, right? It should be combination of alphanumeric and one upper letter and one lower letter, and at least one special character should be there, and you have to use 0 to 9. 0 to 9 you have to use the numbers, at least one number you have to use. All right, click on OK. So now my server name got created. Okay, that name is nothing but this name. Okay, this name. Try to follow me.
Hi Vishal.
Yeah, please.
Can we create with the same names in the different data centers? Like you have given SQL 123 in you have chosen Central India, right? So can we create with the same name in South India also?
You try tomorrow. You try and tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think it won't take it. Okay. But you just go and try it.
Okay.
Right. So now I have used this one. Okay. So what is the workload environment? I can keep it as a production. Let it be. Okay. So then you have to, this is very important screen. So in SqlDB model, what type of compute model that you want to, okay, compute plus storage, that is very important. Okay, so there's a lot of thing to discuss on this part. Okay, I will just go with the basic things today. Okay, so there is a DTU model and vCore model. So a DTU means database transaction unit. So what is DTU and why the DTU stands for? If I go with today with all the discussions, maybe you will come to get a lot of doubts on it. Okay, so now what I will try to do, I will just go with the default, that is basic. I just want to go with the basic. Okay, click on apply. Okay, so just try to follow me closely. So Dina has selected her account in US, so the reason why it is showing as USD. Okay, so if you convert into USD into the calculator, let me use a calculator. Right, 5.60 into almost it is 75 rupees, I think. Just 400 rupees. Okay, so if I use my service for the next 1 month, okay, I'm going to get a bill of the 5.6 USD. It is almost equal to 400 rupees INR. Okay, that's what it is selling. Estimated cost per month. Okay, just review and create. Okay, this is the final screen. So networking and all, I'm not touching anything right now. So there is a lot of discussion on the networking part and all. So just I'm going with the default settings, review, create. So once you probably click on the create, it has a 3 phases. This is very important, guys. ISD, we call it as a short form. Initializing, now it is into submitting phase, then it will go to the deployment phase. See now it is into deployment phase. Each phase got changed here. You are able to observe it, correct? Yeah. Deployment phase. Now it is in deployment phase means that is the final one. It will take at least 1 or 2 minutes to deploy any service in the Azure, correct? You have to be very patient while the services are created. So only the option where you can check what is the percentage that it has completed, that is notification bar. Still the deployment is in progress. You have to wait for it. All right. So once this is deployed, then probably I can close it for today. Then by tomorrow we can start the class again. Okay. So everybody understood what is a single DB model and elastic DB model. We have a lot of discussion on this part, guys. Okay. Today is the best, just a basic start. Okay. Maybe you will have a lot of doubts and lot of confusions. So what is this? Why is no Windows, no cross query, no agent? You will have a lot of questions running in your mind. Okay. He has selected some DTU model and he has deployed some services. He didn't show anything. Okay. Don't worry on this part. Okay. I will slowly talk about on each and every topic. Okay, so now my services got deployed. Okay, so where you can go and check, go to the dashboard, you will identify what are the services that I have created. This is the service which I have created right now. Okay, so how are we going to connect it? So there is a lot of thing. I'm not talking about it right now. There is an option called SQL database, correct? Just take this one and try to connect from the you have to allow the networking connection, otherwise it won't take it. Set server firewall, SQL databases. Then inside that you have to grant the permissions. Where is my networking? What happened to my networking? This is my database. Hey, SQL server. That was not tagged. SQL server. So you have to pin it to all services and then pin it to your favorites. SQL servers. Right. Then you can move it towards the up. Click on SQL servers. This is my SQL 123 server. All right. And inside that, I have to grant the permissions. Where is my networking? Yeah, this is my networking. Let me, I'm just trying to add my network. I will tell you all those things. I just want to show you how you're going to connect it. It got saved, right? And let me connect. You can connect via SMS, or you can connect from Azure itself. That is also possible, guys. Okay, what is the account that I have created? Sysadmin account and followed by the password. It will connect. See enough? Let me try to disconnect with this one. Okay, so now this is my SQL server, SQL 123, which I have created. Inside of it, it has a one database. Correct? It doesn't have any tables right now. I haven't created any tables. That's why it is showing as blank. All right. So there is a lot of discussion on this, guys. Okay. I'm ending up for today with this topic. All right. Anyone having any questions so far, please, you can feel free to ask me. Anyone having any questions so far, you can feel free to ask me. All right. So what are the things that I have discussed so far? Let me summarize everything. All right. So we have discussed a lot on the region. So what is Azure region? And region is nothing but it's a data center which is surrounded by or which is covering up the nearby the countries. And there is almost 50 plus regions, which is covering up almost 140 plus countries. Correct? All right. And region you can specify, it's a project specified one. Okay, so where you want to deploy your services, basically you have to choose appropriate region. So when it comes back to the hierarchy, so hierarchy is, it is something like this, where you have to first, you must have to belongs to a subscription. Under a subscription, you must have a resource group. you can have a multiple resource groups. You can create a number of resource groups, guys. Okay, there is no limitation that you have to create only one resource group or something like this. Okay, you can have a multiple resource groups. Under a resource group, you can create actual resources. Okay, whether it could be application or whether it could be a database or whether it could be a middleware server or anything. Okay, that you can create under resource groups. Correct, this hierarchy you must have to follow. So without, if you skip out any one of the hierarchy, it will not allow you to create any services in the Azure. All right, that is one part. And then later the resource group is nothing but it's a logical container which doesn't hold any data. Okay, it's a logical representation. It's a logical representation. Correct. All right, so you must have to follow, you must have to belongs to either one of the resource group to create any resources. Correct. So without a resource group you cannot create any services in the Azure. Correct. All right, and next part we have discussed the SqlDB and Azure DB models. Correct. Yeah, so all the SqlDB, Elastic DB and managed instance, we call it as a PaaS model, and IaaS model is, it is same like as your on-premise model. Only the visualization and networking part, there is a little bit difference when compared to the on-premise model. I'm going to show, or I'm going to cover up each and every point whatever I have discussed, okay, in the classes. All right, so in SqlDB model I have just shown a sample example how we can create a how we can create a SqlDB model. Correct. So there is a lot of things to talk about SqlDB and Elastic model. So what is a SqlDB and what is Elastic DB? Why they named like SqlDB and Elastic DB? Okay, what is no Windows? Okay, right now I have created a SQL server. Correct, SQL servers. Now show me where is my Windows? Where is my Windows server? There is no Windows. Correct, and I just connected with the management studio. Show me where is my agent? There is no agent, right? So what is class query and all, I will talk about tomorrow. All right, so like this, there is a lot of difference. This diagram is very, very important, guys. Okay, by seeing this, if you understand this diagram or this model, the entire Azure topic will be very easy. Okay, so SqlDB and Elastic DB and managed instance, and so are we gonna check? So what models Azure is offering? Just type SQL virtual machines. Go here and try to create a SQL virtual machine. It will offer three kind of services. We are going to talk a lot on this one only. Okay, all the topics related to this. Correct. Right now we are in SqlDB model. I have created one SqlDB model, and tomorrow I'm going to show you how we're gonna create many more. And SqlDB we have a multiple options. All right. Clear, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If nothing, anyone having any questions, you can feel free to ask me. If nothing, then we can wind up for today. We'll
Sir, I
catch
have
you
one
tomorrow.
question.
Yes, please.
Yeah. In Azure, 54 regions are there, right?
Correct.
And worldwide it is occupying 154, right?
It is almost covering up 140 plus countries.
140. What about this one, sir? Amazon, sir?
Amazon is also same. Like, if you want to go, then you can simply type Amazon, like AWS.
Because the percentage of Amazon is higher than Azure, no?
Not percentage wise, the business wise.
Business, huh?
Because Azure, it is almost occupied 35, I think. I was already shown in the earlier classes. What was the business model?
No, Azure, I
Cloud.
think that 20 plus.
No.
Amazon
Cloud.
is
No. 1 second. Cloud share market. I have already shown these things in the class starting itself. Almost 31 percentage, and 21 is the next leader is the Azure, almost 34%. Okay. One sec. Yeah. So almost 34% AWS is occupied and 21%. This is not small picture. Okay. This whole world. Okay. The net share of the cloud is almost $200+ billion. Okay. Yeah. So this is how they will play. Correct. Almost the second leader in the market. And the third part is GCP, Google Cloud. So if you learn any one of the like Azure, like any one of the cloud platform, and rest of all are similar. Okay, they are looks similar. Okay, in Azure we call it as a virtual machine. When it goes to the AWS, we call it as a easy to instance. I have a bit knowledge on Azure, like AWS as well. Okay. So if you go to the images, you can come to understand. They will also follow the same. The term will change, but everything remains same. See, almost.
Okay. Naming wise will be changed, but the technology wise and options wise are same.
Everything is same. If you learn one cloud, it will be very easy for you to work on other clouds as well. Okay. So worldwide footprint, elastic increase. They call it as a easy to instance, elastic instance. Okay. And no SQL, etc. Almost, yeah. 13 regions, almost 35 availability zones. And yeah, see now they, yeah, so they have 13 regions only.
But
So
Azure is occupied more than.
yeah, correct. But business wise, they are the leader in the market, AWS. Okay. In Microsoft, they have 3 regions in India, but they have only 1 region. Okay.
Okay.
So that too, I think when this image was updated, I don't know. Let me check it. I think these are the older ones, I think. In India also they started already. They started the business. So, in India already they started.
2 are there.
Yeah. So images are very old. I did not capture the old images yet. Okay. But I basically I do teach on the Azure, right? So that's why I'm up to date on the Azure. All right. You can, if you want, you can go and check for the Azure AWS as well. All right. The concept is same, guys. So how they want to maintain, that's their business. All right. Anyone having any questions?
Thank you.
Yeah. If no questions, then probably we can wind up for today. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining. Happy learning. We'll catch you tomorrow, same time.
Thank you.
Thank you.